Well, howdy, Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yay, I'm having to restart. I got 5 minutes into this, and things fell apart mechanically and logistically, so yay on that. Anyway, though, for the Shelton, Washington weather plague rat and spider report, for the weather, it was raining yesterday. I went walkies around downtown, and it was been raining all day, so it was really damp and moist. But then it started raining just as I was getting back, but not bad. It's been raining all night. It's still raining now. It's got to happen. Plague rat report. Well, as you see people walking around, you see them using or not using masks. And on Saturday, the United States passed a milestone. 1 in 1,000 American citizens are now dead from the covfefe bug. And it's burning out of control, and you have people out there that are still making big fusses because they're not going to wear a mask, damn it. Oh, God's above. We're probably going to hit several million dead. And for the spider report, yay! Yesterday I talked about the gangly leg spiders down in the bathroom. Well, today they're gone. I don't know where they are. So they're either in the house or been devoured or traveled on, or hard to say, who knows. The garden spider in the corner is still there. Now, I kind of feel bad for her in that we're in wintertime and there's not many bugs. There's still moths flying around here and there, and it's getting cold outside and it freezes periodically, but not always. So there's a lot of bug life. I don't feel discomfortable grabbing a bug and throwing it into her web. I don't want to make that decision on who lives and who dies. I know that inaction is in itself an action. But I don't know. I don't want to make that decision on who lives or dies, and so on doing that, I've made a decision. But that's just the way nature is. Thumbs up on that. So thumbs up, a good thing. Yay. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. One thing I am kind of curious about, and I don't understand. I was watching a video on glitter. Now, glitter is evil. It is awful. It is a pollutant. It's made out of stuff that gets into everything. And if it gets into you, it's even worse. Because there have been people that they've lost an eye because glitter cut their eye up so bad. Just from a few pieces. They've had to have surgeries to have chunks of glitter removed. And then this one child, this is the one I'm going to talk about because I'm not quite sure if it was the actual cause or if they just went, we don't know, but this sounds good. Because this child had gotten glitter and a whistle as a birthday present. Only like 5 or 6 years old. Discovered to put glitter in the whistle and then blows glitter everywhere. Child accidentally inhaled once, got a lung full of glitter. It took a couple days, but the poor kid died. And they said the official reason was that it interfered with the lung's ability to do the gas exchanges. There was zinc and there was copper, so mass amounts of zinc and mass amounts of copper. The thing with zinc, of course, is it activates these sulfur proteins in your body that leaches copper out of your body. But if you have a lot of extra copper, then it's not going to get leached and you can have copper poisoning. But our lungs work by diffusion. And so you can't poison physical processes of the universe. If you have less carbon dioxide over here and more over here, if there's a gas permeable membrane, it's going to happen. It doesn't matter what you add to it, it's going to happen. It can't not. It's like gravity, you can't poison gravity and have it suddenly just go upward. So I could see those things coating the inside of his lungs, damaging the ability to have gas exchange because it coated the thinner edges, and so there couldn't be diffusion, but that wouldn't depend on it being copper or zinc. So in the end, it doesn't matter. I mean, it killed the child, so that's unfortunate, but I don't know if that's exactly why, the reason that they give, but still, glitter is evil. It's bad. It gets into everything, and if it gets into you, that's really bad. Yes, they have types of glitter that are eye safe, but actual eye doctors say, no, don't put that stuff near your eye. Please, not even the safe stuff. So, thumbs up on that. Avoid glitter. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was eating chips earlier, and so I had a bit of chip there. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to be gross. One other thing I want to mention is I like heat. Now, when I say I like heat, I don't mean my body likes heat. I mean me. And you remember, we are not a physical thing. We are the chemical dance in your brain, an electrical dance. And once the electricity and the chemical stops, so do we. But remember though, we are the ghost, the software running the meat cockpit inside the bone mech that is protected and powered by meat. And my body, as much as I like heat, does not. So many times now I've been discovering that I will cramp up if I get warm. So now I have to freeze, and it's cold. I mean, I've just got my blanket so that I pull the corner across the top of my body. So the blanket runs across like here, this much of me, maybe down to my rib cage, but goes off more and more as I sleep because I turn. And my legs don't cramp. They sort of go, oh, we could, but yeah, we're not gonna, you rest. And that muscle in my upper thigh that cramps if I'm too warm and I've got not enough dietary stuff, it will actually work. And then give a little twinge that says, yeah, I can cramp, but we're not gonna. I can stretch and tense those muscles when my body is cold and it feels good to stretch. And there's no cramping. Put that whole blanket on me, and I'm gonna wake up with cramping. So I can either be comfortable and uncomfortable, or uncomfortable and uncomfortable, but comfortable, if that makes sense. Because I can be cold, and it's physically cold. I'm freezing, partly awake because I'm so cold, but also able to sleep because I'm so cold and don't have to worry about cramping. It'd be nice if I could find a good middle point. It'd be nice. It would be a definite thumbs up. So here's hoping that one day I can. I doubt it, but one day. I mean, you never know. And then, of course, as a really, really quick thing, these are all really quick things today. You can't really touch anything. I mean, I had wondered about it, and I had probably learned 1,000 times, but it still amazes me, everything about our physical universe, and so I just wanted to share again. Because we are so much empty space, you're not actually feeling physical stuff knocking together. I mean, if you took out all the empty space in our bodies, we would be just a few flecks of dust. There's not... There's not... Yeah, belch as I talk. There's not a lot of solid physical matter in us, as much as solid and physical as we look and seem. What we're feeling when we knock up against something is, of course, atoms are all extending their own electromagnetic repulsion field because they are charged and they repel other charged particles. And it's all the cumulative effect of those repulsive fields that keeps matter from going into it. So you're not really knocking stuff in here and your physical parts banging together. It is the interaction of all those atoms repulsing. And it's just amazing. I love science. It's good stuff. Danganronpa. Just because I am really on a wild trip today. I've been feeling really down lately, and this morning I don't. It's biochemistry. As soon as I'm done with this whole Danganronpa thing, hopefully I'll start talking about that. I've even forgotten what that was. I mean, literally, I have forgotten what I was talking about as I was talking about it. This is the part of ADHD I really hate, because I literally forgot what I was talking about, other than the Danganronpa thing. That part I remember, but I can't remember what I was saying that I was going to talk about. But Danganronpa then, because I might as well, because I've watched a couple things on it. I have about 3 of the games, and I've learned more about it, where if I'd played them further, I probably would have figured it out on my own. But here's why I don't like the games. Number 1 is you're playing it with the information that you're given. Now, I've forgotten the word for what it is. It's when you can't believe the narrator. That is so bad. I am so sorry. There is a term for the narrator that you can believe or can't believe. They're the ones telling the story, but they're not giving you all the information. They're just telling you what they want you to hear. Now, there is an author, Gene Wolfe, who was full of that. Every single one of his characters that told the story was like that. They were liars. They were altering the facts to make themselves look good. And so that colored the entire story. Now, that's the sort of thing going on here. It's like inconsistent narrator or something like that. I can't remember. But with the information that you're given, I did not like the given point of it, because now in the Danganronpa stories, it's like the real quick Cliff's Notes. Kids go to a school that's high-tech school. Suddenly the school clamps down. None of them can get out. The AI that's in charge says, okay, we're going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and we're going to start, you people are going to have to start killing each other. And then you're going to have to figure out who killed each other. And if you can't, we're going to punish you and do it all. And if you lie, we'll punish. So you have to figure out who's killing who, and then you have to kill them. I didn't like that, because human beings, we do tend to swarm on big threats like that. So if once people found out that was happening, there would be kind of swarming. But then you find out, spoilers, that it's actually kind of a game show, where everyone on the outside of the world is watching as all of these students murder each other. I hate that even more. If I had been playing the game, and I had been streaming it not streaming, but doing Let's Plays of it for a time, I would have just quit right then. I would have just stopped playing. I would have explained why that this was the last one as soon as it hit that point, and never would have played again. As it is, I'm not going to pick them up. I understand that they can be good stories. I understand the situation is fun for other people. I'm not the target audience. I'm not saying the game is bad, or awful, or stupid, or anything like that. I'm just saying it's not aimed at me. I, as a target demographic, I'm not who they're shooting for. The game's fine. I mean, it's an interesting twist, but it just not only leaves me cold, it leaves me bored. Fine with the game, that's my mind. Ugh, excuse me. Oh, my tummy. I went and ate some nacho cheese chips. Now my stomach is not very happy with me. So I'm sorry about that. But I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through it. 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I am not reading the comments right now, except accidentally. I have very good peripheral field vision, which is just around your focus point. And so I sometimes read things without meaning to. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm oy vey. So, let me call it my Excuse me. We have Nicholas McLean, thumbs up and thank you. Ice Damon, good to see you in the comments. Ginger Wolf 2000, thumbs up. Arnov Party, greatly appreciated. Lil Nader, thumbs up. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Good to see you in the comments. GD Spectra, thumbs up. Wendy Lee Connolly, thumbs up. Chaos Cost Legend, thumbs up and thank you. Ben B, greatly appreciated. Nico Bands, good to see you in the comments. Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you, and good to see you. Daniel, thumbs up. Christopher Thomas, good to see you in the comments. We have Kapaki, son of a gun, and there is Shloom, heck of a name. Dankrupt, greatly appreciated. We have Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Potato Tron, thumbs up, and good to see you in the comments. Colin Reisner, greatly appreciated, and that's it. Past 24 hours, these are all the comments. Thank you all so very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is appreciated to no end. Definitely a thumbs up on that. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Hopefully I'll get it right because I got my timing all wrong yesterday. Oops. Well, that happens too. If you wanted to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well with things like cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. Ooh, itchy. I love that. Well, not necessarily. I've forgotten where I was. So if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation you have for my existence, a definite thumbs up, and of course if you could hit the notification bell and subscription button, that too would be quite awesome. Definitely a thumbs up. Good golly, Miss Molly. It's not been a really good morning. My brain has just not been functioning well, so hopefully I've been at least moderately entertaining. I feel like I've just done a terrible job and I should throw this all away, go back to bed, and never wake up again. But hopefully that's just a fake feeling. And the lobster hat-wearing duckhead of judgment suffers from a surplus of scorn. It is ready, not eager, ready to cast that scorn upon any and all whom it finds disappointing. Its mockery is severe. Do not disappoint the lobster hat-wearing duckhead of judgment. It suffers from a surplus of scorn. And Black Lives Matter. There are still people in the comments that argue with me about that. Black Lives Matter. All lives matter, yes, but right now Black lives are in a crisis. Once we get that taken care of, then we deal with all lives matter. And justice for everybody that the jackbooted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms, not all cops, but enough, who keep brutalizing, murdering, and terrorizing American citizens in their homes and on the streets. Yay. So, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, practice your social distancing if you have to go out. If you don't have to go out, please don't go out. But most importantly, wear a mask. You don't want to be a victim of this. Really. It's bad. It's not good. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. 1 in 1,000 Americans have died from the Covfefe bug. Don't be one of them.